Men want natural until they're following BBL Instagram baddies on Instagram and social media platforms. Men want natural until they can't clock someone who's actually wearing makeup versus not. These men have no idea what they want, and women still are continued to fulfill this expectation that we are beautiful for their pleasure and consumption. Men can't clock if a woman is wearing...
Men can clock if you're wearing BBS, especially if you look fucking ridiculous. Men have been saying this shit, and y'all listening to these idiotic women who really, like I say, at the end of the day, go home to their husbands. Or better yet, you know what I'm saying, they don't have no one. Y'all listen to these people who have no idea because we've been saying this shit. We've been screaming it in the void. We don't like BBLs. We don't like all that makeup. We don't like fake nails. We don't like the wigs, the weaves, the eyelashes. We don't like none of that shit. And what do y'all say? Y'all listen to women like this. It's like, well, goddamn, if I'm saying the shit as clear as I can say it, and then you still got women on here that are idiotic like this one saying the same thing, it's like, well, all of it. But then they want to say things like we're not emotionally intelligent or we don't know how to listen when we've been screaming the same shit for years. It's like screaming in the void. We don't like it. And what are they doing? Oh, well, y'all do like it because no. There's an abundance of men that like. There's an abundance of men who don't like. But guess what? There's more men who don't like that shit than do. So what you're saying is, because there's a bunch of men that follow, and there's a bunch of men who don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what we want. Okay, well, check this out. There's a bunch of women that follow jailbait. There's a bunch of women that follow Negroes that are in prison and know that will beat their fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a bunch of women who don't. It's not equal either. There's more women that follow jailbait than follow real men doing real things, building with their hands, you know what I'm saying? The women nowadays want to be petted and lied to. This is why the whole younger generation is giving up on dating. They don't want to do it. They're fed up. They're not showing up to the seminars. They're not coming to the meetings. They're not doing anything. They're picking up their PS5, their Xbox, their goddamn PC, and they're minding their business. Or they're going to the gym, they're working out, and they're going to work. Or, you know what I'm saying? They're doing whatever they do to avoid y'all. Because we've been saying the same shit for years, and you have your peers or the sisterhood that tells you we don't know what we want when we've been telling you what we want for years. So idiotic.